What is going on, garden fans? Welcome back to the Permaculture Homestead. I am at the home site today and it is looking thick and dense out here. We are definitely going to be doing a full walking tour, showing you everything that is fruiting and flowering right now. A lot of things growing on here. It's pretty self-sufficient at this point. I want to do some quick channel maintenance and give a big thank you to all of you, my subscribers. Especially the ones that came out to the statewide agriculture and art tour yesterday at the project site in Gaston. We had 400 unique visitors come out and tour with me around that farm from 9 o'clock until 4 o'clock. And it was a pretty good event. And I appreciate you all who had come out to support. Thank you so much. That's the kind of support that just motivates me to want to do more. Quick channel maintenance, folks. This home site and the project site in Gaston, they're basically at a set it and forget it point. We're kind of done designing out there. There's not much else to do. So to let you in on a little secret, something I've been working on under the covers, behind the scenes, I have a 15-acre property that I'm going to be designing, and I'm going to walk all of you through that entire design process. This project is big. We're talking 11 football fields of permaculture designed food forest growing here in Zone 8, South Carolina. So if that sounds interesting to you, please hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up. That's what really helps us out. And appreciate you all, as always, coming to come check out my food forest. Come on back, as always, and enjoy the journey. Welcome back to the home site, garden fans. For all you newcomers, we are in Zone 8, South Carolina. It is about to be June the 1st. We have been getting a good amount of rain out here, and it is thick and dense out here right now. We've got a huge biomass accumulation going on. I'm going to give you all a big, quick walk tour around the whole food forest here, and I'm really just going to want to touch on some of the things that are fruiting and flowering right now. Right off the back porch, I have a Sweet Gem apricot guild. It has an apricot, a Goumi berry, and then the anchor shrub species, this pineapple guava. We have our annual passion flower, May pops, coming up, flowering. I don't mind that they're climbing up and over this pineapple guava and over this Goumi berry. This Goumi is also acting as a trellis for the muscadine grapes right now. And here again, I don't mind about that. These are annual flowers. At the end of the season, when the fritillary butterfly has come through and eaten all the vines, they're going to be easy to pull down off of this perennial shrub. So pineapple guava has already flowered this year for us. Flowered and setting fruit right now. Those fruits will be ready by about September. As I come around the corner, you are going to see this just emergent biomass food forest coming at you. We have elderberry growing, already fruited or fruiting right now. There are muscadines crawling across the under story right now. We have blackberries growing out here, blackberry vines, which are spreading, putting on new canes this year. This is a triple crown variety growing in the understory, and I promise they do not mind the shade right now. So beautiful understory species here with the elderberry, blackberry, and the muscadine grapes. Have a hedge of Goumi berry here that have already flowered and are producing thick and heavy. This is going to be a big year for the Goumi. These guys are absolutely loaded down with so much fruit. Most of this stuff I turn into either a juice, a jam, or a fruit leather. As I come around the corner here, I've got a mulberry, black mulberry here that I'm actually kind of pruning, training, and working over into the chicken yard so that they can benefit from some of the fruit off of this tree. This mulberry is absolutely loaded down. It's doing great. And the fruit on this is some of the sweetest mulberries I've ever had. And I'm equating that directly to how much chicken manure I've been putting down around the base of it. All these runners that are coming up, I'm going to be saving these, potting these on, and I'm going to be spreading this fertility, spreading this variety of mulberry out at my new project site, 15 acres, that you're going to be hearing about later. I've got a swale mound and patty here on this downhill slope. Right next to me is another Goumi berry. We have another mulberry. We have a fig, and then we have a pawpaw patch below that. As I look on the uphill side here, once again, we have a mulberry, we got a jujube, and then we got another patch of pawpaws. So let me walk around the back side of this swale mound. Another Goumi berry, once again, my nitrogen fixation, shrub species. This place really changed when I started adding a lot of these shrub species in here. This is what really boosted the growth. Most of the trees here are over 20 feet tall at this point in the game. All of the trees are producing fruit. I've got jujube runners that are coming out, and I'm letting them grow to see how true they are and if they set fruit at all. However, the Lee jujube that is growing mainly is already starting to flower and set fruit up there. I have an old hugel mound here that has 1, 2, 3 Goumi berry and then 1 pomegranate. And the pomegranate has flowered well and setting fruit just fine. What I found with the pomegranate is they definitely don't like to be dry. That's when the fruit is going to want to drop on you. And I'm also heavily putting in chicken manure in here to keep this thing somewhat fertilized. And that is when I've had the best luck with these pomegranate holding their fruit and making that fruit really juicy and sweet. I've got this is a mango pawpaw. Don't see any fruit on it this year right now, but not concerned because I have another whole patch of pawpaw around this corner I'm going to show you that are absolutely loaded down with fruit. Here's some of that fruit right there. More pawpaw runners that need to be potted on for other people. The original 2 pawpaw that I planted was one right here, an NC1 variety, and then another NC1 right here. Both of these pawpaw trees, huge, really large, looking great, and both of them are setting big bunches of pawpaw fruit right now. Beautiful fruit growing on these things right now. Not quite ready yet. It's going to be another couple months before this fruit is ready, but I'm starting to see how succession in the pawpaw world kind of works, and I want to show you that. Take a second to show you what I've learned about these pawpaws and how they grow in patches. The original pawpaw I planted is right here. This mother plant, I'm going to call it. And over the years, past 8 years, I've been watching it throw runners off. So here's a runner it threw off a few years ago, just threw this one off 2 years ago, and I'm starting to see the way succession is going to work. At some point in time, I'll probably chop the mother tree down and let the pup that it threw off become the new main crop, as that is nursing the next one coming down. So I can see that over time, I'll be able to kind of literally chop and drop and let the pups kind of grow up in the place of the mother plant. All along the way, I have this nursery of pawpaws that had been growing up in the understory here of this food forest. And I promise you, these pups don't mind the dappled sunlight and shade. They actually like it. So I really have this perfect microclimate and environment for the pawpaw pups, which I've been pulling up, potting on, and selling, growing under the canopy of this giant fig tree. Now, this fig tree is a black mission fig. Beautiful fig tree. It is definitely loaded down with some fruit. Let me see if I can find some of this fruit here. It's fruiting, it's flowered. This is the first year that it's really put on a whole bunch of fruit. Here's one right there. Another big fat fruit up there. Hope you can see it. But yeah, this guy is definitely now starting to put on some fruit. It's gotten about 20, 30 feet tall right now. It's a big fig tree right now, and it's really putting on fruit big. As I come through, I'm gonna just peek back around to show you this canopy space here. It's just so beautiful to see this overhead. We have mulberries, we have figs, and I have jujube here all working as this overstory in my 2,000 square foot yard. And then all the microclimate created here is where I have the next generation of plants growing up. Baby figs, baby pawpaws, etc. Stick into the chicken coop here real quick. I do have a brown turkey fig in here. It's absolutely loaded, as always. Here on my home site, we are rocking 7 chickens, and they do the job of basically fertilizing this fig tree. I have some cisterns here that I use to water not just this fig tree, but these 2 plum trees behind me, and they are also absolutely loaded down. There's more plums here than what I can even handle. Of course, all the fruit that drops is going to the chickens, and I don't mind about that at all. It's just more fruit than I can handle. Let me step back out here, garden fans. I'm gonna take one more loop through. I just want to peek on one more thing to show you. 8 years, 9 years of this, and I finally have this self-sufficient, self-sustaining garden that doesn't require much work. Every now and then I'll dump a bunch of water into one of the trenches, the swales on site, and that's kind of how I do my indirect watering. I have more elderberry flowering here, great shrub species here at the edge of the food forest, and then some annual stuff growing on. A lot of lemon balm, mint, kale coming up, chamomile finally starting to come up in flower here. Salad greens that I've already chopped and dropped. I'm about ready to put some peppers and stuff into place there. We have zucchini coming up. This is a tansy as a support species and companion plant for a josta berry right here. Garden fans, this place is thick. It's very dense, and there is so much stuff growing. It would be impossible for me to name everything in just this 2,000 square feet in a short video. So, as always, I appreciate y'all coming out. If you could, please like this video, please share, and please subscribe. That's what really helps us out. I really need your support moving forward, garden fans. If we can hit 100,000 subscribers, I will be able to get some sponsors that will donate to me equipment that I'm going to be needing on this next journey, the next leg of the permaculture homestead, a 15-acre food forest that's coming down the pipeline. Anyway, hope you all can join me as we continue to grow. Appreciate you all coming back as always. God bless.